You! And we're back, ladies and gents.
Welcome to Sunday Favourites.
Part 2. Oh, we're really sorry about that, folks. We had another issue there with the technology side of things. So, yeah, what can you do? Only kind of stop and start again and turn everything on and turn it back on.
I think we did pretty good, yeah.
All right. So on with the show. We've got a great guest here in Sean Byrne. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start up with a song that was written by Phil Coulter. And if you would please help us out with some whistle and maybe on the choruses, you might even sing an out chorus with us. And this is a song we've been threatening to do on the show for weeks. And I'm going to sing this as a kind of a thank you to Sean coming on the show. And it's a beautiful song that you rarely hear around the traps, and it's called Scorn Not His Simplicity, which Phil wrote. He wrote it kind of as a message to his wife. They had a child who was diagnosed with Down syndrome, and at the time they kind of didn't know
much.
About it, and he kind of didn't know how to talk to his wife about it, and he wrote this song as a kind of to try and break through that, I guess, you know. So it's a real kind of heartfelt song about his relationship with his wife and his son. So I hope you enjoy this one.
Simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no. Oh, see him stare, not recognizing the kind face that only yesterday he'd loved. Been guilty of how she cried tears of happiness the day the doctor told her it's a boy. Now she cries tears of helplessness and thinks of all the things he can't enjoy. Scorn simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no. simplicity, I'd rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no. Only he knows how to face the future, hopefully surrounded by despair. He won't ask for your pity or your sympathy, but surely you must care. Scorn not his simplicity, but rather try to love him all the more. Scorn not his simplicity, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Good man. Man, Derek, that was great. Yeah, lovely.
Thank you. Thanks,
You
Sean.
did a good job of that. That's for sure,
Likewise, lovely whistle playing. Sean is a multi-instrumentalist as well. He plays whistles and harmonicas and even a bit of mandolin every now and then. But and that was lovely to hear that, man. Thanks so much for playing along with that one.
I love it. So yeah, it's great. It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Breaks your heart.
So speaking of heartbreaking,
oh god, yeah, here we go.
Of all the like technical breakdowns that we had just then, Caroline was a trooper as per usual.
Fair play, Caroline.
We didn't acknowledge her there, but she did come through with the goods.
Yes, Thank you. Thanks for sticking around with us, guys. It was one of those things which was just out of our control, a bit like what happened with Owen a couple of weeks ago. So, but we're going to plough on. So the next song that we have here is an original song.
Speaking of heartbreaking, that was unrelated, but
oh yeah,
I love a segue.
Yeah.
So Sean, you got to tell us some information about this next song, the history behind it, and whatever you know about it.
Well, my grandfather, John Byrne, who they called Jack Byrne, my parents went over to England, as a lot of the Irish did, you know, in the early 50s, early to mid 50s, and they wrote home saying how they were missing Ireland, you know, they were homesick sort of thing, you know.
Yes.
And my grandfather is a very good poet, so he put a poem together for them about Trim, where the hometown of Trim, and
up Trim Celtic.
That's well, yeah. Well, and so he sent it over in a letter to them, and he says, "Find an air for it." You put an air to it, you know.
Yes.
And they tried a few airs, so they came up with the Irish Immigrant, or I'm Sitting by the Stile, Mary. You know.
It's the one that fit best, I guess, for the cadence.
The
of
one
the
that
song.
fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Like just a brief interjection there. Like I mean, there is I guess a lot of like in modern way of writing songs. So when I say modern, I mean the last sort of 50 years or so. The songwriter is the person that writes the melody and the lyrics kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas in the old way of doing it, like in folk music, like you just have all these melodies just sitting there. Yeah. And you'd have a poet, and you'd come up with them, and you'd find out if you just try to
marry the two,
match a tune and a bunch of words.
The further you go back, there were probably poems to begin with, you know, and then
put the music.
But it's the same as like Raglan Road is a very like a 300-year-old instrumental tune, you know, and then
Patrick Kavanagh comes along and writes a poem. Yeah.
So stick it on that.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So if you recognise the air of this next one, the words are original, and the air is an old air from a song called "The Irish Immigrant," or like I said, "I'm Sitting on the Stile, Mary." Some people call it that. But this is the words are an original, and it's called "The Blue Skies Over Trim." We hope you enjoy it here, and
I hope I remember how it goes.
Had to be one of my first times really singing it, I suppose. Sweet memories bring me back again, o'er seas that's deep and wide, to a cottage home where I was born, down by the riverside. I think I feel the waters flow, and see the wild duck swim, and hear the lark make music in the blue skies over Trim. Though years have passed since I was last in that dear home of mine, there's a picture painted on my heart of the castle and the Boyne, where the hawthorn in the summertime bedeck its winding brim, and the cuckoo calls as evening falls in the blue skies over trim. If I were king of other lands, seated on a golden throne, or with lords and ladies at my side, I'd still feel all alone. My eyes would strain to see again that isle on the ocean's rim, where the swallow flies and heaven lies in the blue skies over trim. Were it to be, I ne'er more see those hills that Patrick blessed, till my soul breaks from its prison bonds and the heart breaks in my breast. I'll pray to God in heaven above, ere my eyes are closed and dim, to take me back to heaven in the blue skies over trim. In the blue skies over trim.
Beautiful. Thank you for singing that for us, Sean.
There wouldn't be many people who've heard that, I can tell you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would guess that was probably the same way as when we had Marcine in here.
Yeah.
The first time, probably the only version on the internet of Sajuri, and now we've got the like the first version of the Blue Skies Over Trim.
And you were saying the people around Trim would know the song, you know?
Some of the people around Trim and some of the older people, because my father and mother were out here obviously for a long
years,
time, and then went back the last 28
You
years.
were saying Ray Daly might remember.
Ray Daly and Rita Fallon and all those people, I don't know.
Oh, you did a great job, man. Fair play. Thank you so much for singing that, Sean.
Well, yeah.
It's lovely to have a song that's like a rare song like that, you know. And you did a great justice. Thank you.
It's out there now, anyway.
So this is one of my favourites.
I'm putting that back in the bottle there.
Yeah.
This is one of my favourites that Sean sings. And whenever whenever we're at the Woodbridge and we're stuck for a song to do, he knows I'll always tap him on the shoulder to do this next one here. So this is a song about prison life.
Wasn't on the shoulder, but anyway.
A prison life in Clon. What county is Clonmel?
No, yeah.
This you know the Facebook feed is just lighting up here. This is about the Clonmel jail, or the jail of Cluain Meala. I'm gonna be my mother's gonna be ripping me here now for my geography.
Oh yeah, it's a young fellow who's
We should know, but
finding it hard.
So this is about a young guy who's in jail, and he's just remembering his sporting life and the things he's going to be missing out on, I suppose.
Yeah,
you know?
why he was in there, but anyway. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How hard is my fortune, how fain my repining, or the strong rope of fate for my young neck is twining. My strength is departed, my cheek sunk and sallow, while I languish in chains in the jail of Cluain Meala. Oh, no boy in the village was ever yet milder. I could play with a child and my sport be no wilder. I could dance without tiring from morning till evening, and my goal ball I'd strike to the lightning of heaven. At my bed foot decaying, my hurley is lying. Through the lads of the village, my goal ball is flying. My horse amongst the neighbours neglected me fallow, while this heart, young and gay, lies cold in Cluain Meala. Next Sunday the pattern, oh, at home we'll be keeping. For the lads of the village, the fields will be sweeping, and the dance of fair maidens the evening will hallow, while this heart, young and gay, lies cold in Meala.
Lovely stuff.
They're in there somewhere.
That's a great melody. Great stuff.
Again, Luke Kelly written all over it, so yeah.
You were a big Luke Kelly fan, but I guess I mean naturally so with your background, obviously the Byrnes and the McKennas.
Yeah.
He was obviously a big influence. Like the power and the style that's coming through your voice there.
25 or 30 albums at home when you're growing up,
yeah,
you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
It's like if you're born in Ireland, you're going to be a Catholic whether you like it or not.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's what's happening.
God only knows why, but
he can't turn it off.
He's got a fair idea.
Oh, that's great. Fair play, man. So this next song is a bit of a jolly song and
a happy one.
No,
it's somewhat erotic.
Erotic.
He's actually for the next
nobody dies in this, no?
For the next 3.5 minutes, Sean is going to be singing from the female perspective. So you're going to have to use your imagination. Just imagine Sean in a dress. That should do it.
I got it.
That's okay.
Photo.
No, but in fairness, you had time to prepare. This is I don't know who originally did this song, Sean.
There wasn't a Donahue's, no.
Well, who was I only know you singing this song. Where did you get this from?
Me mammy.
Your mammy?
Okay. My mammy used to sing it, and I heard her singing it when I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Deadly. Yeah. All right, well, that's great. Well, we'll do this for mammy, so...
We will. God bless her.
Okay, so this is called Love Is Teasing. A bit of crack.
Love is teasing and love is pleasing. Oh, love is a pleasure when first it's new. But as love grows older, love grows colder and fades away like the morning dew. I left my father, I left my mother, I left my brothers and sisters too. I left all my friends and my own relations. I left them all to follow you. For love is pleasing and love is teasing. Love is a pleasure when first it's new. But as it grows older, love grows colder and fades away like the morning dew. Now love and porter makes a young man older. Love and whiskey makes a young man grey. What cannot be cured, love, must be endured, love. And now I am bound for America. Oh, love is pleasing and love is teasing. Love is a pleasure when first it's new. But as love grows older, love grows colder and fades away like the morning dew. Now I wish in vain.
Oh, yeah?
I wish that I was a maid again. But a maid again I can never be, till apples grow on an ivy tree. Oh, love is pleasing and love is teasing. Love is a pleasure when first it's new. But as it grows older, love grows colder and fades away like the morning dew.
That's great.
And only the truth will tell.
Oh my God, what a cracking tune. Oh, good fun.
Thanks, Mammy.
So here's our second of our Cavan songs. Did we find out where Clonmel is? Why are we thinking Tipperary?
Shouldn't he would have told us? It is down there somewhere, yeah.
Huh? It is Tipperary, isn't it?
Somewhere like that, yeah.
I think it is. Because I'm thinking of the Galtee Mountain Boy. It's mentioned in that one, I think. Anyway, that's another great song. Well, let's not deviate off the path, though. We've got a couple more to go here.
Not deviate away. Because I actually don't know what's going on in the path. I'd rather go into the woods.
Okay, all right. Well, then, if you really want to deviate away, we didn't plan to do this, but grab your B-flat whistles, everybody.
Maybe
oh, God, they're out there, but yeah.
Well, we'll see if we can get you a B flat, man. That's all right. All right, I've said it now. So I think I'm going to do this song here, Galtee Mountain Boy. Do you want to join me with this one here?
You have to sing it anyway, so.
Where is? All right. Ben's going in search of a B flat whistle.
I don't know it that well, so you sing it. Not a problem.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get you a whistle and you might join in.
That'll be handy, yeah.
All right.
That should be the biggest intro in history.
No, I'm going to start singing here.
That's what you're saying now.
I joined the flying column in 1916 in Cork with Sean Moyne, in Tipperary with Dan Green. Arrested by free staters and sentenced for to die. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. Oh, that's lovely.
Dueling whistles.
We went across the valleys and over the hilltops green, where we met with Sidney Lacey, Sean Hogan on the green. Sean Moylan and his gallant men, they kept the flag flying high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. Lovely boys. We tracked the Wicklow Mountains. We were rebels on the run. The haunted noise of morning, we were outlaws but free men. We tracked the Dublin Mountains as the sun was shining high. Farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. Take it away. Here's our answer to our question, boys. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'll bid farewell to old Clonmel that I never more shall see, and to the Galtee Mountains that oft times sheltered me, and those who fought for their liberty and who died Oh, great
and
stuff.
up she flew in the cockpit.
That's funny. Fair play. So I think it is Tipperary, lads.
Yeah.
That settles that. We had to sing like a whole 4-minute song to be able to answer
find
that
out.
question.
Yeah, well,
that's how I remember my
Google.
Well, the way I remember my geography of Ireland is through songs. Where's Dublin again?
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go back to Cavan here.
You smelled the fish.
When I told Ben that Sean was going to be on the show, like I guess everybody has songs that they associate with certain singers or tunes they associate with certain tune players. And Ben was like, "We got to get him to sing Cavan Girl," because for Ben it was just kind of the quintessential Sean song. So
okay, there you are now.
Will you sing us Cavan Girl, Sean? Will you?
Give it a bash, yeah.
All right, fair play to you.
Must be in there somewhere.
Bash it away. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, horse.
You okay, man?
As I walk the road from Killishandra, weary I sit down, for it's 12 long miles around the lake to get to Cavan town. Doctor, and the road I go once seemed beyond compare. Now I curse the time it takes to reach my Cavan girl so fair. Oh, the autumn shades are on the leaves, the trees will soon be bare. Each red gold leaf around me seems the color of her hair. My gaze retreats, defies my feet, and once again I'll sigh, for the broken pools of sky remind the color of her eyes. At the Cavan Cross each Sunday morning, there she can be found, and she seems to have the eye of every boy in Cavan town. If my luck will hold, I'll have the golden summer of her smile, and to break the hearts of Cavan men, she'll talk with me a while. So next Sunday evening finds me homeward, Killishandra bound, to work the week till I return to court in Cavan town. And when asked if she would be my bride, at least she's not said no. So next Sunday morning, rouse myself, and back to her I'll go. So as I walk the road from Killishandra, weary I sit down, for it's 12 long miles around the lake to get to Cavan town. Doctor, and the road I go once seemed beyond compare. Now I curse the time it takes to reach my Cavan girl so fair. Now I curse the time it takes to reach my Cavan girl so fair.
playing, Ben. That was great.
Yeah, great stuff, man.
Awesome.
Reminds me of the one time that I was in Cavan.
Oh yeah. We drove past Killashandra, I think.
That's a long story.
Most people do.
It's just like we're nearly at the end, and it's just fair play.
What are you hoping and wishing? Wishing and hoping.
Would you sing our theme song here?
Yeah. So this is a controversial one only for Sean, because Sean has got. I'm going to say I sound like I'm speaking for him. He's well able to speak for himself, but he won't say this. He's got such a wealth of music, and he shares his music so openly with people. And but he also kind of has this kind of strict idea that if somebody else is singing a song, then let them off and like sing the song. So since we started the show here, we've been using Pat Murphy's Meadow as our intro, and it was mostly just to get myself and Ben psyched up, because Tommy Kearns is just such an amazing singer.
It actually, if anything, it calms us down. But
it
makes
also
us realise what we're actually supposed to be doing.
Exactly, it sets the bar, So when you hear Tommy Kearns singing Pat Murphy's Meadow, such a beautiful song. Yeah. So we were kind of like, when we hear that song now and Tommy singing it, we're kind of like, all right, this is a singing show. No messing around, boys.
All right.
Before I realised that Tommy recorded it, I only knew the song from you singing it, and I asked you to sing the song, and you're like, "Oh no, but you use it now."
Well, that was the thing, because I was talking to you about like this, I was like talking about this song, and then like you were like, "Oh yeah, Tommy sings it too," and I was like, "Holy shit!"
We know it mainly from you, so we would be delighted if you wouldn't mind putting that hang up to one side. It's no taking out of Tommy.
Not this side though. Put it on that side.
The apprehension, I know what you're saying.
We would really love to hear you sing Pat Murphy's Meadow in its entirety. Would you mind singing that for us?
There'd be no use singing half of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it
I might as well sing the whole of it.
Fair play. So this is a lovely song, and sometimes at the Woodbridge we'll finish up the night actually with this song, and it's
in the same way that like we
to get rid of everyone,
to start the show, like it settles us to hear, like we'll be stressing out all day, and then like trying to get the show happening, and we hear like Tom singing the song, and then but at the same time you sing the song at the end of the Woodbridge.
Everyone leaves, yeah, that's great.
He's not going to let it go, man.
Fuck you, it's rubbish. Do your worst version.
Yeah, I will, yeah. What's it in?
It's in yes. So, just as a little...
How does it go again?
As a little aside, whenever Sean sings this, it's about a guy just mowing a field, and I spent many a summer on a tractor mowing fields. So it's very...
Written in about 1896.
Really?
Yeah.
Go away.
By his surname is Devine, and he was in Newfoundland.
Go away.
So he's looking down on the bay and he's thinking about places at home,
Deadly. Oh, that's great.
So that's what the main thing about it is.
Thank you.
I'm amazing,
Thank you. Fair play. So please enjoy this next one. What I tend to do is I tend to just close my eyes and just get transported thanks to Sean's wonderful vocals here. So this is called Pat Murphy's Meadow. Enjoy it.
The open days are here again, the night wind chilly blows. The woodland turns to golden hue, and the harvest moon's aglow. I think again of days long past, to return no more I know. When I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago, I see the blue of ocean and the distant sail afar, as the maiden in the meadow strikes the tune a Loch Nagar. There was music soft and tender in the winds that whisper low, when I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. Where are the boys and girls that used to dance the gay quadrille? as the singer warbled sweetly o'er the burning granite mill. I hear again of sunset where sweet Afton's waters flow, when I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago. Oh, those days are but a memory, like the snows of yesteryear. And when evening shades are falling, all alone I'll shed a tear. On my cheek I feel the soft touch of the wind that whispers low, when I mowed Pat Murphy's meadow in the sunny long ago.
Thank you, man. Wow.
That song's about mowing the lawn.
Well done.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well done. So,
I always thought it was about cutting someone's grass. You know? That's an altogether different thing.
Mowing somebody else's lawn.
I know exactly what you're talking about there. So we have come to the end of our show. Ironically, one of the songs that you normally start with at the Woodbridge, we're going to finish with tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed the music. I want to say a big shout out to Caroline, and thank you for sticking with us on the second stream here. I know that the first one kind of went a bit banjax there, but
blew up.
Hopefully
on the bright side, you got 2 for the price of 1.
Well, hopefully all the people who enjoy Sean singing as much as we do are joining us here. What we're going to do as soon as we finish this next song is we're going to stop for about 10 minutes and then start a new stream where we're going to have a chat to Sean, talk about his musical past and
future.
future.
And present.
Oh, lovely. Well, please stick around with us in the after show. You can ask Sean any questions you want to know. I've got some questions to ask him as well.
No.
The answer is no. Can you fix my shower?
No.
No. Fair play.
I got this problem with my back door lights.
This is a great old song about a guy who doesn't give a shit. And it's called The Banks of the Roses. Grab your D whistle there, Sean.
You
If
reckon?
you're lucky enough, you'll in the coming weeks you'll hear my answer to this song.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
This is one of those 2-part songs. There's the nice version, and then there's the naughty version.
Now you're saying that now. I'm going to hold you to that.
Are you writing something or what?
No.
There's another.
Somebody wrote an answer to it or something.
There is, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the same era, yeah.
Feck you.
Something like that, yeah.
There's a bit of stabbing goes on, yeah.
Well, that is.
But this song is lovely.
We'll save that for another
Where
time.
do we finish?
All right. Thank you so much, Sean, for being on the show. We hope you enjoyed the experience. We're going to have a chat afterwards in about 10 or 15 minutes after this stream finishes. And we hope you guys enjoyed his music. We love your singing. And we've only scratched the surface of it, folks. We could have Sean on 3 or 4 of these shows and still not run out of material.
That's providing we don't get banned from Facebook.
We to be honest, the few coming weeks that we have coming up, I think a lot of our Sundays are taken up. So we got to go back to the drawing board of how we're going to deliver a ballad show. Probably not on a Sunday. It's probably going to be on a different day.
We're doing a bit of a shake up here. We've done a good. This is probably 11 or 12 weeks into the live stream thing. So we're doing a bit of a shake up. We're going to
Yeah,
it's either going to get better or worse.
Well, Sundays is one of our most coveted days to play at the pubs and stuff around Perth here. But we love this show, and we know there's a lot of people who love ballads, and we love singing ballads, and so we just got to find another way to deliver ballads. Probably not on a Sunday, on a different day of the week or something. So please,
Frown Day,
well,
which is the new. I always ask for an extra day in the week.
Oh yeah, Frown Day,
because there's not enough days.
8 days a week.
Yeah.
Frown Day. All right, so we might do Frown Day favourites.
Yeah, Frown Day favourites. Coming to you.
They wrote a song about that.
Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in tonight and all the comments and everything.
An extra day in the week. Well, what we end up doing is just create more work for ourselves.
I know, yeah. It's like there's supposed to be a day off. Can we at least take Thursdays? All right. Here's a song called The Banks of the Roses. All right.
of the roses, me love and I sat down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she smiled and said to me, oh Johnny, don't you leave me. Now when I was a young lad, I heard me father say that he would rather see me dead and buried in the clay sooner than be married to any runaway by the lovely sweet banks of the roses. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she smiled and said to me, oh Johnny, don't you leave me. Well, now I am no runaway, and sure I'll let them know that I can take the bottle or leave it alone. If her daddy doesn't like me, he can keep her daughter home, and then Johnny will go roving with another. Where on the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she smiled and said to me, oh Johnny, don't you leave me. And if ever I get married, we'll be in the month of May, when the leaves are green and the meadows they are gay, and me and my true love will sit and sport and play by the lovely sweet banks of the roses. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sat down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she smiled and said to me, oh Johnny, don't you leave me. 2, 3, 4.
This is Sean Byrne on Sunday Favourites. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Please join us for the after show chit chat with Sean.